All right, let's talk about Superman and Lois for one quick second, and season 3, episode 1 review. Fantastic, very good opener. The scene with Clark and Jordan flying through the ocean, trying to get to the Fortress of Solitude. That was cool. That was very cool. The budget, I mean, wow. I was like, yo, this is so fucking... It seems like that makes me mad that we couldn't have scenes like that in Man of Steel 2, if we ever got to that level. Excuse me. And it just, yeah, it's that. You know, and this, funny enough, the creator of Superman and Lois was a huge fan of Man of Steel, and is very, very representative. It's very reminiscent. I can't even talk right now. I'm tongue tied. It's very reminiscent of Man of Steel, especially how it's shot and how it's looking, and especially the like color palette, the lenses. Sometimes when it looks like Man of Steel sometimes. But it's not as gray and dark as Man of Steel. But that scene was cool. Seeing Jordan actually start to fly, learn his abilities, his powers, that's fucking cool. That's fucking amazing. You're starting to see him become his own, and that's real good to see. I like the fact that now I want to get to the whole thing before we move on. Jordan and Sarah relationship. I want Jordan to find somebody else, because let Sarah find herself, but let Jordan find somebody else. And then if Sarah wants to come back, that's fine, but she needs to go. Like, her character's poorly written. She may need to go away for a while. Not killed off, but go away. Let her find somebody. Because in this episode, it's like he pretty much said, yeah, I still love you. And she's like, well, you should just give me time so I can understand and, and still care for you, because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Pretty much you're hurting a man's feelings. Which is even worse. Now you know one of the biggest secrets of why he had to act the way he did. And you still acting the way you are, which makes no sense. Like, I'm sitting there like, now you know his secret. You should actually realize, you know what? Now I understand. Now I see why you did what you did. Now, and I didn't make things any better. And she didn't. Then she kissed another girl, and it's like, because Jordan was too big. But then again, Jordan was more hands-on. It's high school shit, which I hate. It's just writing. I just hate it. I'd rather not go through it, but again, it makes for good television, so why the fuck am I complaining? It ain't for me. Let's talk about what was for me. The Superman fight scene. Let me tell you something. This budget in the show is glorious. For CW budget, it's very good. Very good. And it's a Superman show. And Superman does a lot. Boy, it was getting down. I loved it. I was on the edge of my seat watching that. The best thing about it. We get to see Mr. Mannheim towards the end. And he's doing a little, playing a little doctor. Playing a little bit doctor with life and stuff like that. We get that towards the end of the scene. Lana's husband's moving on pretty quickly, which is not, it hasn't blown up yet, but I believe it will eventually. And when that does, it is what it is. Also, apparently Lana Lane took some money from somewhere and used it to fix the schools. And apparently she touched something that shouldn't have been touched. Don't know how that's going to play a factor with that. So Lana might have her own storyline going on, which that's going to be interesting. What else? Jordan was trying to save somebody and almost killed somebody in the process, and revealing his secret identity in the process too. It was kind of funny. He got a little scolded, but things were fine. Had a good birthday party. It's like I said, it was a slow season, but it was good. It was very, very good episode. It was a very good episode that would introduce us to the majority of all the characters. Even Lois's dad was in the show. So it was nice to see everybody in here, and they pretty much had their moment with each other. Even Irons, he did too. Before this whole Warner Brother Discovery takeover, I was hoping for Irons to have his own show, and they could have started on Justice League in this version of this world. But somebody fancy booked that for me. Write that down for me. Write that somewhere so I can get my John Irons show, because he definitely needs his own show. And the way things are going, they probably was going to make it for him to have his own show. But, especially now, come to find out that the Irons of the Superman and Lois world, Earth, he's dead by Mr. Bruto Mannheim, Mr. Mannheim. So yeah, that's interesting. But if you made it this far to be, I applaud you and I thank you. But overall, season 3 was a 8 out of 10. I had no complaints with it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was good. Just the CGI, the story, the characters, and it was just it was good. And this was ahead of this was behind Gotham Knights. So yeah, would not put these two together. And I hope Gotham Knights doesn't hurt this show in the ratings and damage it, but I don't think so. But you never know. If we were living in a time of ratings, I would go ham on CW right now. I would go fucking ham. But it is what it is. As always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. Comment below. Let me know what you thought about Superman and Lois. And I'll talk to you later.